Hey, what's going on, Taurus Moon? How are you guys? Taurus Moon, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate all of your time, all of your energy. Just thank you guys so much. Thanks so much for just rocking with the channel. If you're here for the first time, I welcome you. All right. Quick announcement. You guys, the channel will be a year old on August the 24th, and I'm giving away a free reading. So if you want to know how you can do that, make sure you check the description box below. All right. So Taurus Moon, you guys know that moon signs are something that I've wanted to get out for a minute. I've posted, so I just haven't been able to get to them, and I do apologize. But nevertheless, we are here now, Taurus Moon. So this will resonate to all of the Taurus Moons. If you have Taurus anywhere else in your chart, you know, this may also be a little bit about how you're feeling, about your emotions, about parts of yourself that you are wanting to kind of hide away, because you feel a certain way about it. This also may speak to your intuition for some of you as well. Okay. Of course, if the messages don't resonate, then just leave it where it is. Okay. No hard feelings. Taurus Moon. Okay, yes, there we go. All right, what's revealed? We have 5th house energy, creativity. Oh, wow. So Taurus Moon, you guys are feeling quite spernickety, right? Is that a word? I heard it somewhere. But anyways, you guys are feeling quite, honestly, I feel like you guys are feeling quite magical. You're feeling quite creative. Some of you, I feel like you may be working with your hands. Some of you, it may be more so artful. For some of you, it may be artfully with your hands. For others of you, I don't know, you may be YouTube creators as well. So whoever's a Taurus Moon out here, you may be feeling the creative juices, okay? With this also, the 2 + 9 is an 11. There's a split down here in the middle. So I do kind of feel like there's like this split energies where you may be kind of feeling back and forth a little bit about it, right? You may be feeling kind of creative. You may be having sparks of creative juices, and then they may fizzle out once you kind of get into it. And, for some of you, it may be due to like fatigue, or for some of you, it's just maybe like a lack of inspiration once you kind of, begin to progress at a particular point in whatever project you're doing. It's like, all right, I'm not so motivated to do it anymore. I kind of got it out of my system. I can put it away for now. Others of you, I feel like your art is being driven by whatever you're going through. Okay. So let's see. You are expressing yourself quite artfully on the outside, maybe already, but let's see how this is coming across to others. I feel maybe how others are seeing you, or maybe how this is maybe more insight into like your view on what is happening on the outside. We have the color yellow. Confidence, success, happiness, optimism. Okay. So on the outside, I feel like you guys are really carrying yourself pretty upright. Very, very upright. Very, very towards the sun, If there are any dark parts of yourself that, that's being hidden, or being like, anything that you're like needing to get off of your chest, I don't really even feel like that. I really don't even feel like there's anything that's like being repressed, or anything that you're holding on to like on an emotional level. And that's why you're resonating with the color yellow, because you've really put it out there a lot already in your art. As I said before, I really felt like that anyways. Like you guys are already being kind of expressive through your art. Okay. Now what's going on the inside? What could possibly be inspiring this art? Taurus Moon. What could be inspiring this art? What could be... Okay. So something wanted to come out already. Okay. So it's disconnected. Okay. So, okay. I feel like, yes, when you are expressing yourself in an artful way, this is why it's like this split, right? It's like this light and this dark, this really in the tune of things, really in the stride of things, and then now this disconnect or this dissociation in a way. And I feel like yes, your art is in a way for you to dissociate yourself from the certain things that have pained you, or maybe the certain things that, you know, you are repressing. Okay. So you choosing to be artful or creative or whatever in that realm, you choosing to do that is what's allowing you to kind of, it's really your way of expressing what's on the inside here through that. And so that way on the outside, there's really nothing that you have to hold back. There's, you know, you're able to walk just a lot more confident because, you know, you found your way to really express how you feel. Let's go ahead and pull some tarot for you, Taurus. This is really good. Taurus, you may have a muse. There may be a muse out there. There may be someone in particular that may be inspiring this creative way. And, you know, it may be tied to whatever you're going through on a positive way or in a negative way, whatever, you know, whatever emotions you're feeling towards this person, they're driving your art and they're driving you to live in such a very bright way. I feel like some of you might even be making money off of this. You may be supporting yourself off of this art as well. All right, one more time. Okay, so we have the Emperor, yeah. The Nine of Cups. And the Eight of Cups. Okay. So the energy I feel here, now that the tarot is out on the table, I really feel like a lot of you are quite proud of what you have achieved already to this moment. I do feel like there is, for some of you, you're feeling like there is a lot more for you to conquer, okay? For some of you, you may be ready to put one particular piece, like, how can I say this? This is where you've finished a masterpiece, or you've come to the end of a masterpiece. And you've come to the end of the masterpiece, I feel, and what you're needing to do is you're needing to kind of separate yourself from reality a little bit, just to go off to discover what that missing piece is, or what that last piece is. I do feel like you're confident that you're going to be able to do it. This is definitely where some of you are just needing to finish that masterpiece, and you're ready to, you're excited to do it as well. For some of you, you may be, you know, for some of you in your head or in your heart, like you feel as though you're entitled to be able to finish this masterpiece. And I mean, not saying it like that. Like, I feel like you're just entitled to something. You're entitled to some particular sort of success, some particular sort of happiness, and you're willing to express yourself, wear your emotions on your sleeve, and rule that way, right? And rule your own reality in that way, even if it means that some people won't be happy with it, and you'll have to walk away from some people and some things that you love, and disconnect from some things that you love. It's okay. You understand that that's all a part of the ebbs and flows of life, and you end up recycling that experience into another artful piece, or into another composition, or into another whatever. So, wow, big energy there. So Taurus Moon, let's see how we, oh, you know what? Let's pull the card under the deck. Oh, look, the card under the deck was the Empress. Yeah. So the card under the deck being the Empress is letting me know here that, yeah, you're not, I feel like you're not, Taurus, this is your ruler, the Empress. This card is also a Libra card as well. But for you Taurus moon out there, this is really telling me that for a lot of you, it's really all about self-growth. We've got the Emperor and now the Empress. So you may be, yeah, this may be about a particular relationship or a particular, you know, person. Maybe for some of you, I feel like husband and wife for some of you. This may be where the other spouse is. You may notice that your other spouse has to kind of disconnect themselves from reality in order to really express themselves the way they like to express themselves. But it's in an artful way. And otherwise, it's like, well, you know, on the flip side of that, it's like, well, I never have any issues with them walking around. So, you know, it works. For others of you, though, this is maybe where it's getting to a point to where it's like you're having to disconnect yourself because, you know, there's a lot of pain and discomfort in a particular place. And you are able to walk around with such a high head because you've been able to release it in other ways as opposed to, you know, in destructive ways. You've been able to release it in very constructive ways. But ultimately, I feel like you are proud of your accomplishments and, you know, you'll be proud of yourself even if you have to walk away or walk out of a situation or relationship, because ultimately, again, you know that the pain from doing that is just going to recycle back into more art and, you know, recontribute itself back into your pockets. All right, let's go ahead and see how we can navigate through this energy. Whoa. Way too much. Thank you, Spirit, for the messages that you provided for Taurus moon. Okay. Okay. So the first card we have here is the Siren. A temptation may lead you astray. Ooh, okay. So this could talk about, if this is relationship-y, this could be talking about for some of you, you know, your partner may have put you in a third-party situation, you know, or you may have been, you may have veered off. You may have felt like you needed to be this emperor type and I need to have this, so I'm going to go get it, even if it does put the whole situation in a third party situation. And just whatever other situations arise from that gets really pretty much put into your work. Also here I do have the gate. A barrier keeps you from your goal. Okay, so what is that barrier? What is that barrier that keeps you from your goal? Is it the fact that you know, you can only really tap into this artful or you can only really connect with this expressive side once you have once you kind of reconnect, right? I feel like this is representative of another person. It's like when you go within and when you dissociate yourself or when you go into this creative mode, I feel like you're almost like a wall that they can't get through or a gate that they can't open. They don't have any access to you and they don't know what's going on. And, you know, and it feels like they feel as though it can make you very susceptible to temptation. All right. So I just feel like that's just a way to navigate the energies. Just keep that in mind. Someone is feeling like they need access to you and they're worried about what you're doing behind their back. Even though you may not really be up to anything bad, everything is love, but you know, they just don't know where you go when it's dark in your head. But they just know that they know and you know that whatever you're doing, it's bringing forth some sort of success into the household. Okay, so Taurus moon, those are your messages. Let me know how everything is working out in the comment box below. Of course, thank you guys again for all of the likes, the shares, the subscribes, all of that. I just really appreciate it. Again, excuse me, if you'd like to take advantage of the contest that I have going on, then just take a look in the description box below and all the information will be there. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me so that you don't have to wait until August the 24th to maybe win, then of course, then take a look at the description box below and all of that information will be there. All right. So Taurus moon, thanks so much for your time and your energy. Talk to you guys later. Bye.